Are you ready to see some beautiful bathrooms? I feel like bathrooms are such underrated rooms. And along with pretty much every other space of the modern builder-grade house, they've become grayer and grayer, more and more reduced to just their function over time. But bathrooms can be so special and full of personality, and this video is here to prove that. I've selected a few of my favorite bathroom designs right now, and I'll walk you through why I think they look so good. So hopefully by the end of this video you'll have plenty of ideas to steal if you're planning a reno or if you just want to shake things up a bit in your own bathroom. Alright, let's get into it. Alright, let's start with this one here. I feel like I've got so many things to talk about this bathroom. It just looks so good to me. But the first thing that actually stands out is the wallpaper on the ceiling. I've actually never seen something like this, especially in a bathroom. How fun is that? It looks like some kind of Japanese-inspired wallpaper. I wish I could see like the whole ceiling, but it just looks so fun and so unexpected. I just loved this idea. And I think what makes it even more unexpected and special is the contrast between the upper part of the bathroom and the lower part. I mean, when you look at the lower part of this bathroom, we see marble and the dark wood from the cabinets and this beautiful classic bathtub with the silver legs. Everything in this area of the bathroom seems more sophisticated, more classy, but in contrast, from the line that separates the marble from the tile, it's like a whole new bathroom, isn't it? We got the fun of the green tile, and they're not exactly the same shade of green. It has like this variation of green, which is super fun. And the mint green cabinet, and the mirror looks like it's cut in half. And of course, we've got the wallpaper on the ceiling. So to me, it's just so interesting. I love this contrast between the lower part and the upper part of this bathroom. But although it's super contrasting, there is one thing that connects both parts of this bathroom, which is the round shapes. So on the countertops, we've got a curve, like even the handles are like little spheres, and the sink has this round shape as well, the bathtub, of course, and even the hardware, I mean the faucet and the outlets, they're all round or have round edges. And of course, on the upper part of the bathroom, we've got the mirror, we've got the cabinets, we've got the two wall sconces, which are also spheres, and even the curtain rod, which is fixed on the ceiling, is also oval. So although we have the huge contrast between the seriousness of the bottom half and the fun of the upper half, both are connected by these round edges. So love this bathroom as an inspiration, 10 out of 10 for me. And what about this one? So this is a more achievable bathroom, at least to me. It looks like a very tiny bathroom. We've got the toilet in this corner, but it is beautiful. So to me, this is a proof that even though you're working with a small space and with a tighter budget, you can still achieve something that feels intentional and has something unique to it. The reason why I love this bathroom so much is, of course, the clever use of color. Similar to the previous one, we also have a line that separates the lower and the upper part of the bathroom. But the lower part, I mean, we've got regular stuff, right? This cream beige tile. I'm not a huge fan of the vessel sink, but it's just a personal opinion, personal taste. Bathtub, nothing special going on. But then when you look up, we've got a fun color. We've got this beautiful like copper red that contrasts with the lighter tones of the lower side of the bathroom. And it's really just paint. They could have gone with white for the rest of the bathroom as well, white paint. But they chose this fun and unexpected color. And they painted not only the walls but also the ceiling. And I love the final look. I think it looks super good. I also like this little detail, like this black line that separates the tile from the paint. I think it gives this charm and this sense of something modern. I like black for this. I think it brings this modernity to the space. And I think the cherry on top in here is this little tiny picture. I can't make out what it is, but there's a picture hung above the shower. And I mean, who would have thought to hang a picture on that exact spot? But it just gives this something extra, just this something special. This and the light fixture that they chose for this bathroom as well. This is a very intentional bathroom. It's super simple. It looks like it could be achieved with the relatively small budget, but it looks so good. So yeah, I thought it would be worth sharing. Oh, my hair looks so good today. It's a good hair day. You know, my hair hasn't been the easiest to deal with all the volume. But actually, most days have been good hair days lately after I discovered Kitsch. Yes, it is the sponsor of today's video, but let me tell you, I am genuinely in love with my hair after using their products for the past few weeks. I'm especially impressed with the rice water protein shampoo and conditioner bars. They are free of ingredients like parabens, silicones, and sulfates, which is very important for curly hair like mine. And because they have vitamins B, C, and E, my hair is visibly smoother. The bars are super easy to apply and they smell so good as well. Besides, I love that I'm also reducing my use of single-use plastics, as each bar is equivalent to an average of 2 bottles of liquid shampoo or conditioner. After washing my hair with the bars, I continue with my normal styling routine, which also involves other Kitsch products, like the moisturizer leave-in conditioner and the heat-protecting styling mist, which, by the way, effortlessly replaced the styling cream I had been using for years. I feel that my hair is lighter, the curls are wider, and they give me just the right amount of volume. And the best part? You'll get a 25% discount on your order if you use the link in the description or this QR code right here. Oh, and if you live outside the US, don't worry. Kitsch ships in the US and internationally to over 90 countries. So go check them out. And thank you Kitsch for sponsoring this video. And what about this one here? So in this one, we don't have tile on the walls for a change. This looks like plaster to me. It has this subtle texture and this very low sheen finish, and I absolutely love this look. And the beige that they chose for this bathroom, I think it brings such warmth and it just gives this sophisticated vibe. Of course, the marble around the bathtub contributes for the sophistication of this room, okay? But if you remove the marble, we've got left gray tile on the floor, which seems like identical to my own builder grade bathrooms, and walls that are not even covered in tile. I think these are the details that can make or break a space. And I'm not just talking about marble. I mean, you can choose to invest in something like this, like keep the rest of the bathroom minimal and invest in a high quality, beautiful marble to cover your bathtub, for example. And this will be like the jewelry of your bathroom. But it doesn't necessarily mean that the whole project will cost a fortune. You're just choosing to splurge in a specific area of the room, and it speaks volume to the intention that you're putting into designing the space. Besides all that, we of course have the decorative objects in here, and the focal point of this space is this beautiful vintage painting on the wall above the tub. So by having this antique looking, this vintage painting in a bathroom, it's not usual, right? So it just gives this whole space this sense of importance and of something that's been curated. So I absolutely love this effect. And the style of the painting connects super well with the rest of the pieces in here. We've got a very wabi-sabi, like organic looking stool. So overall, this bathroom gives this luxury vibe to me, and I absolutely love it. Okay, and what about this one here? I feel like this bathroom is for the creative ones out there. I personally wouldn't have something like this in my own home. It's too out of the box for me, but I'm sure we can find some inspiration in a fun bathroom like this. So, of course, the first thing that stands out in here is the color combination. This is such a colorful bathroom. We've got the blue all around and orange accents, and blue and orange is such a powerful and fun combination. We not only have orange on the wall, we also have it on the cabinet. So we've got this fun and vivid orange cabinet with red handles. I just love this touch of red. It brings so much fun and uniqueness. And if you look closely, we've got blue tile all around, but the grout that they chose is orange. So it's those little connections through color that makes this whole room feel intentional and not like random colors put together, you know? So the whole space feels cohesive because of this very consistent color palette. And to connect with the curves of the cabinet and the vessel sink, we've got this custom-made mirror. So isn't that super fun? It's not like your regular mirror. It was made specifically for this space and it has round edges. So similar to the first example that we saw, this bathroom also connects its pieces and keeps cohesion through shape. Absolutely love to see it. Okay, so when I saw this picture for the first time, it was instantly saved in my reference folder on Instagram. I don't know, I just think that there's something so special about using the same material but in varying shades. So here we've got this purple sandstone, which by the way, it's so gorgeous. I love this purple color and it's so unique. You don't see that enough in bathrooms, the purple itself. But then we've got the checkered effect of varying shades and patterns of the same material. And it makes this whole space feel so special. I wish I had found other pictures like of the rest of the bathroom, but this was the only one that I found. I feel like this pastel purple and pink gives this bathroom this retro vibe. And besides all that, the tile and the pattern, I love the little details. I like the choice of mirror, this very organic mirror, and what seems to be wall sconces. Those look like vases, like terracotta vases. So super fun use of material. It gives this bathroom this grandmother house vibe to me, but in a sophisticated way. Really like this bathroom overall. I like that it's full of character, full of texture because of the stone, and I love checkered patterns. So this is a beautiful bathroom for me. Okay, so if I were fortunate enough to have a house with a spacious bathroom like this one here, I would probably opt for something like this. I chose this example here, although it is very neutral and white, because I really like the layout of this bathroom. They separated the wet area of the bathroom from the rest of the space. So usually we have a dedicated walk-in shower and a bathtub. It's not that common to see the shower and the tub in a single enclosed space. And I really like this solution because you keep all the water inside these glass panels. I'm not usually a fan of freestanding bathtubs like this one because although I've never had one, they look like they're not that easy to clean around and under. But this one specifically, I don't think it would be too hard to clean, especially because it's way above the ground. Its legs are high, so we could fit something underneath there to clean it. It also looks so good. I think this bathroom mixes old and new super well. Classic shape of the bathtub, but the rest of the bathroom is very modern. This bathroom gives me peace and serenity, and I feel like it belongs to a very sophisticated person with very good taste. Although it's not as colorful as the previous ones, I still think it looks beautiful and it looks to be very functional as well. So I chose this one specifically because I thought this was a very clever transformation. The designer actually shared the before pictures of this bathroom, and I mean the glow up. But overall, I think this is a very realistic bathroom. She kept the layout, but she chose more tasteful finishes here. So we have tile on just the lower portion of the wall. On the top section of the wall, it's just beige paint. On the countertops, a simple white, clean choice of stone. And the custom-made cabinets underneath look super good, super sleek, with this warm tone of wood. I absolutely love it. For the shower area, she chose a very interesting tile, green tile with this beautiful pattern for just that area. So I think this combination of an interesting tile in the shower and something different, more clean and minimal for the rest of the space works super well. If you don't want to go bold on an entire space, this is a very achievable bathroom, I think. She styled it very well, using a picture above the toilet to give it more personality, and interesting wall sconces, oval mirrors that are really popular right now, and you can find those at very affordable price points. So yeah, I think this was a very interesting transformation, and I feel like this bathroom is something that most of us would have in our homes. Now, before I wrap things up, I do want to share this one, because oh my god, it is so freaking beautiful. I like the use of wallpaper in bathrooms. I usually see it in powder rooms, but this is not a powder room. This is a full-size bathroom. They chose this beautiful wallpaper for the upper half of the walls. But notice that it doesn't go all the way up to the ceiling. It leaves this very clean white line. And I don't know why, but I really like this effect. And it gets even more special because it has this red stripe. So beautiful. I love the combination of blue and red. But besides that, notice that the Roman shades that they chose for this bathroom follows the exact same pattern of the wallpaper. So it creates this beautiful continuity. Imagine when those shades are closed. Then you will have the full wall covered in this beautiful pattern. I absolutely love this choice. It shows such a high level of intention and care. And of course, not all of us will be able to afford to cover half of our walls in marble or to display an antique rug in a bathroom. But I thought it would be interesting to share as an inspiration, because I feel like a lot of the times we get stuck thinking that something is too expensive and we will never be able to achieve this look. But it is in situations like this, at least to me, where I'm the most creative, because I start to think of ways to achieve something similar on a budget. So overall, I think this is a great inspiration. I will say, I personally needed this video. My bathrooms are the grayest and most boring bathrooms possible. So I definitely needed some inspiration to improve this situation. But what about you? Did you find this video helpful? Which bathroom was your favorite? Do let me know in the comments. If you like this video format, I have ones where I talked about bedrooms and living rooms, so you can watch those next. And if you like this video, leave a like and consider subscribing to the channel to see more content like this. As always, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.